Hey, hi, welcome back to another Becca moment. Sorry about that technical difficulty, but it seems that someone or something was trying to silence my voice. Today I'd like to remind you that you have a voice, a very powerful, passionate, important voice to share with the world, but you too might be unaware that your voice is being silenced. You know, sometimes the silencing of our voices and our mission and purpose start out from the very beginnings of our little life journey and experiences. It comes because we hear things like, children are to be seen and not heard, or you can't be saying things like that, you'll embarrass me in front of the neighbors. Sometimes we have insecure, unhealthy, lost parents who really are children in adult bodies who are scared or in a bad place, so they badly mistreat us and they abuse us physically or mentally, and we learn to shut down. And then sometimes we have embarrassing moments at schools that add upon those other early experiences. Hence the Band-Aid today. When I was 5, one day my mother sent me to school with an envelope. And in the envelope was a little note, and unbeknownst to me, a Band-Aid. And she had instructed my teacher to say, hey, if Becca gets to talking too much, then just place that Band-Aid on her. And it didn't take very long for my little 5-year-old spirited little mouth to start running off, and before too long the teacher pulled out the Band-Aid and put it on my cute little mouth. Well, it was very humiliating and embarrassing to have my peers at school, even at that young age, laughing and pointing fingers at me. So again, I got the message that I know that 99% of people on this planet got. That you don't have anything to say, you say what you're told, you say what's safe, and this is why I'm here to speak to you today, to remind you that you have a voice, and if you have it connected with it, now would be a great time to really get connected with your mission and purpose so that you can have a fabulous life where you can have amazing relationships, an amazing influence on others, all the blessings and fun and prosperity that comes with living the life with your inner voice and message shining brightly for others to see. But when we think about voices, they don't all look and sound the same. In fact, some of them might even smell. No, I'm not talking about bad breath. I'm talking about maybe your voice comes out in the delicious fresh baked cookies and pies and meals that you have so much fun pouring your heart and soul into and taking around and sharing with others. Perhaps your voice is the ability to sing an amazing song and lift spirits, or you are able to use the written word. Perhaps it's this, your voice sounds like forgiveness and being able to understand that every one of us are different. God created us different. So we're going to walk to a different drum. And maybe your voice is to be the one that gives permission to others to be who they were created to be. Maybe your voice is the voice of gratitude that lets some really tired people who have worked tirelessly to make a difference in the lives of others, that people forget to say, you know what, you're amazing. Thank you. Thank you for the hard work. Thank you for taking out the trash. Thank you for keeping the sewer system running. Maybe your voice is the voice of a cheerleader, of encouragement and praise. And maybe your voice is a chosen silence, where you're just there and you have the listening ear and a listening heart, and you bless others with compassion. So I don't know what your voice is, but I do know you have one. And I do know that if you're not actively searching for it and working on discovering it, you won't find it. Back when I was 18, I got married right away. I got married because I wanted to create the family life I never had. I was afraid. I didn't feel very smart. I didn't think that I could make it on the world. And all I really needed was a family. So I got married, and it wasn't what I needed to find myself. And I came from a place where I wanted to say, I am never going to be silenced again. I have an opinion, and I'm going to start making my own decisions based on what I feels right. I don't care if it's right or wrong for anybody else, but because it feels right to me. got all motivated and excited, encouraged to do that. And then I found out that I didn't even know what my own voice was. I, for so long, had been frightened and had chosen to mimic others around me so that I did that which was safe and made me acceptable, that I had no idea what my voice was. And I think many people who are listening to this probably, if you really stop to think about it, you don't know because you've been pleasing everybody else for so long. So I set out on a journey to discover my voice. And have I found my voice? Oh, I found lots of my voice. You can hear it every day here on Becca Moments. But I also know that discovering my voice and my mission and purpose, just like it will be for you, is a day-by-day, never-ending discovery. Some people might want to know, well, how did you go from no voice to getting a pretty good handle on it? Well, I went straight to the top. I had heard that there was a man upstairs that that believed in me, that created me, that said I had a mission and purpose. And if I went to him, he would talk to me and he would guide me. So, in the very beginning, it was kind of like, hello, I guess you're up there. I'm believing that you're up there, and I hope nobody else can hear me because I don't want to feel silly or anything, but I really need help. Am I your child? Could you tell me why I'm here and help me find my way and help me find my voice and help me live this life of promise that the scriptures and so many people talk about? So that's kind of how my early prayers and discussions with him were. And you know what I found out and discovered? That he hears and answers prayers. And he answered mine like he answers yours when you ask them. It'll be through books that you read, through messages that you hear, through attending a church or listening to, maybe it'll be something you read on the billboard, or it'll be through wonderful people with words of wisdom and advice. There's so many ways that he communicates to us. And many times it will be a thought in your head that you know is not your own. If it's a thought of encouragement and love, a challenge to do something that you're afraid of, but you know if you did it would be great, these are the man upstairs helping you find your mission and purpose. Well, that's several things to cook on, wouldn't you say? So I remind you once again, find your voice. Share your voice. We need you. The world needs you. There's nobody else like you. So cook on that until we meet here again tomorrow for another Becca Moment.